Well, we're back in my kitchen today, and today I'm going to make sticky toffee puddings. These are specially for a friend of mine, Debbie and John, or friends of mine I should say, Debbie and John, who have requested me to make this for them. So we're going to start off. I've got 175 grams of dates, chopped dates, of which I'm going to add 175 millilitres of boiling water. And I want those to just soak up all that water and soften and take out all the flavours that I'm about to add. I'm also going to add 3/4 of a teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Okay, and just give that a slight mix. And we can pop that one side for them to soak up all that water. Then we're going to take 150 grams of castor sugar and 75 grams, I should say, of butter. And I'm going to cream those together in the mixer until they're light and fluffy, light, soft and fluffy, which will take around 3 to 4 minutes. Now the egg and sugar mixture has become light and fluffy, I've got 2 beaten eggs here, which I'm going to add to the mixture while the beaters are still running. I'll slow it down slightly because I don't want it flying all over me. And I'm just going to add this very, very gradually so that it all incorporates into the sugar and the butter. If you add it too quickly, the mixture will split. If it does split, don't panic, because once you add the dry ingredients, it will come back together again. But we shall just add it very slowly so that it incorporates well. So now I've incorporated all the egg into the mixture, and I've wiped down the sides to make sure it's all incorporated evenly. And I'm now going to add 175 grams of self-raising flour, which I've sieved. And I'm going to fold that into the mixture, trying not to lose all that air that we've just put in with the beating. So you just fold it in gently, making sure you get all the mixture from the bottom of the bowl. I just scoop around, cut through the middle, picking up, as I said, all the bits from the bottom. And once that's all incorporated, we are now going to add our soaked date mixture into the mix. Now don't be afraid when you see this, because all the mixture, there's a lot of it, and it makes it very sloppy then, the actual mixture in the bowl, which you'll see in a second. You can see as I'm cutting through it to incorporate it all, it's quite a soft, sloppy mixture. That's fine, don't worry. That's exactly how it should be. So once the mixture is all incorporated, we're now going to put it in the little pots. Now here I have some prepared tins. I've greased the tins as well, and I find it easier to use an ice cream scoop. Don't overfill these pots. You only need to go 2/3 of the way up. So because it's a sloppy mixture, it's easier to have a tool. You could use a measuring cup, that would be ideal too, if you haven't got an ice cream scoop. Or if you're careful, you don't need to use either, you can just use a spoon. It's just I find I get quite messy. And when you're putting the mixture in, make sure you go down to the bottom, because a lot of the dates, because they're heavier than the mixture, tend to slip down to the bottom. So just keep scooping the mixture in. I'm putting it in all 8 first and allowing it to soak down to the bottom. And now I'm going to go around and sort of top them up a little bit till they're 2/3 full. I find this mixture makes 8 comfortably. So there we have it. Just give them a tap like that to get rid of any of the air bubbles. And I'm going to place these in the oven at 180 degrees for about 24 to 26 minutes, around that time, centre of the oven. Now I'm going to make the sauce for the sticky toffee puddings. And so to my saucepan, I'm going to add 175 grams of soft brown sugar, 110 grams of butter, 100 ml of cream. I've used double cream, but you can use single if you don't have double. And then 25 grams of nuts. Now I've used walnuts, you can use pecan nuts, and if you don't want to add the nuts, you don't have to, but I particularly like the contrast of the crunch. So all that goes in your saucepan, and then you put it on the heat, and then what we want to do is gradually warm this through so that the sugar dissolves, the butter dissolves, and you end up with a beautiful sticky toffee sauce. So keep an eye on it, don't allow it to heat up too quickly. What I often do is make the sauce ahead of time, and then when my guests are here I'll warm it through so it's all gradually melting now. So there you have it. That's exactly how the sauce looks. The nuts running through it, so you've got beautiful toffee sauce there. And that can be just put to one side now until you're ready to serve the puddings. So these are the cooked puddings. And what I always do is I just take a knife and I slide it gently around the outside and just sort of gradually loosen the pudding, and then tip it upside down, take it out of the pan. So you put all your puddings onto your cooling rack and allow them to cool for about 15 minutes. So this is how I would serve them now. These are still warm from the oven, so I don't really need to heat them up. My husband, who enjoys a wine or two, would recommend for a dessert wine either this one to go with the sticky toffee puddings, which is Chateau Raymond Lafon. It's a Sauterne, and he assures me that once it's opened, as long as you've got a cork in the top, it will stay in the fridge for weeks or months and keep absolutely perfectly. So that's one good choice. Or you have the traditional choice here in Spain, which is Pedro Ximenez. So either of those are suitable to drink with your dessert. At this stage, you can actually freeze the puddings. They freeze really well. Just don't bother to make the sauce until you're ready to use the puddings. But it's something you can pre-prepare, have in your freezer, and if people pop round unexpected, or you just fancy something sweet that evening, you can just take them out of the freezer, allow them to defrost, and then warm them either in the microwave for 30 seconds, or if you prefer, you can actually put them in a tray with the sauce over the top. Just make sure there are no nuts on the top of the pudding, because they will catch, and just put them into the grill, a hot grill, for about 8 minutes, and it sort of caramelizes the top of the pudding. So that's 2 ways you can use them. And you just take some of that gorgeous toffee sauce that has been warmed, take it straight over the top, and there you have it, sticky toffee pudding. You've got to put a little bit of the old cream on the top as well, just to finish it off.